beating the virus, only to develop another illness. Doctors now trying to find out what causes that. Here's Ashley Flette.
A recent discovery by doctors in Italy claims there is a link between COVID-19 and a rare Kawasaki-like inflammatory disease in children. To better understand this, I spoke to Dr. Jim Wild at the Medical College of Georgia. MCG Pediatric Emergency Medicine and Infectious Disease Dr. Jim Wild at the Children's Hospital of Georgia tells me within the last 2 months, they have not seen an increase in children with COVID-19.
COVID has left kids in Augusta alone. I'm aware of only about 7 kids total in 2 months that have come up positive for COVID. We've had to hospitalize 3. They were home within a couple of days. No child in Augusta has died from COVID.
Recently, doctors in Italy linked a syndrome, now referred to as multi-system inflammatory syndrome in children, which resembles another childhood condition known as Kawasaki disease. Describe Kawasaki disease for those who might not be familiar with it.
It affects large numbers of blood vessels around your body.
Dr. Wild says it's too early to tell if there's a definite link between COVID-19 and the inflammatory syndrome. The Kawasaki disease is known to mainly affect children under the age of 5.
It causes some inflammation in small blood vessels, particularly in kids, in coronary arteries, the heart blood vessels. And if you have a child with Kawasaki's, there is a therapy for it. The vast majority of kids with Kawasaki's do very, very well. This is not generally a life-threatening illness.
While the new syndrome also involves inflammation, infectious disease experts say it is a different form of Kawasaki disease. Symptoms include persistent fever, rash, red eyes, inflammation, and poor function in one or more organs.
Whether COVID is causing a toxic shock-like or a Kawasaki's-like problem is what is being investigated right now.
For those who might not be aware of what that is, can you describe that?
Toxic shock syndrome is, in essence, an overreaction of your immune system to an invader, particularly staph or strep bacterial infections. And when you have that overreaction, you have a lot of inflammation throughout your body.
Dr. Wild says there is still some research that needs to be done to better understand the dynamic of the link between the two diseases, as the CDC is working to come up with a case definition of what this inflammatory syndrome is. In Augusta, Ashley Flette, WJBF News Channel 6.